1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mike Heading here, coming to you today with the old classic fiddle tune Billy in the Lowground in the key of C. This is a great old song, and it's going to give you a lot of licks in the key of C that you can use in a lot of other songs. So this song has an A part and a B part, and I've got a basic version of each part and then a variation for each part. I'm going to break down all the solos note for note and then show you a bunch of backup I would do for this song. So how to do easy strumming on the chords, how to do some easy bass walks, I'll break that down as well. And if you're watching the preview of this lesson, you can head over to my website, MikeHeadingMusic.com, and grab the full lesson. You'll get access to watch all the videos, and you can download the tabs and the practice tracks. Alright, here's Billy in the Lowground in the key of C. Alright, let's start breaking down this arrangement to Billy in the Lowground in the key of C. Let me play the first 5 measures, and then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. Do that a few times. And one time really slow. Okay, so measure 1 is a pickup, and we're going to start on beat 2. And our target note that we want to get up to is this 3rd fret on the 5th string. And we're basically just going to walk up to that note. We're going to start on the 3rd fret of the low E string on beat 2. So you can count beat 1. And then we're going to play 2, and then open A string. And then the 2nd fret with your 2nd finger. And then our 3rd finger is going to play the 3rd fret, which basically gets us into our C chord. You can kind of think of it like we're going basically from almost like a G chord to a C, and we're just walking back up. So that's what we're doing there, just a basic pickup 1. And I'm using 3 downstrokes with my right hand there, 1. Okay, so that's not too hard. That's what we're doing for measure 1. That's just the pickup. Okay? And then for measure 2, we're going to play basically an ascending run. Let me play it and then I'll break it down. And that's into measure 3, the start of measure 3. So we're going to do 3, 2, 3 on the 5th string. And then open D string. And this is where I'm going to start using all down and up picking. So I'd really encourage you to use the pick direction below the tab. The staple looking symbols are the downstrokes. The V looking symbols are upstrokes. So on the down beats, we're going to do downstrokes. On the up beats, we're going to do upstrokes. That'll really help you smooth out this song, okay? So we're going to do, again, 3, 2, 3 on the 5th string. Those are my frets. And then open D string. So I'm doing down, up there. And then 2nd fret on the D string. Open G string, 3rd string. 2nd fret on the G. And then open 2nd string, and then 1st fret 2nd, 1st fret 2nd string, yes. So it's basically, we're kind of going from this C to C. So it's kind of like, we're just doing like a run between those notes. If you wanted a really simple way, you could just play up your notes of a C chord with all downs. Something like that, but basically we're just filling that up with picking. I'll just do it a couple times really slow. It's good picking practice there. What I'd encourage you to is kind of keep your hand in this. You can see like my hand's kind of like hovering almost in a C chord. You can almost even keep this first finger kind of hovering over that fret. That's just kind of good. You're changing a lot of strings there. It's good right and left hand practice there. That's a really good little run. You could use that in a lot of songs in the key of C. You could use that as just a way to start a solo or something like that. So a couple more times. One more time with measure 1, 1. And then measure 3, so we land on that note for a quarter note, that's beat 1. And then you're going to keep that finger down and then do 1, 3, 1 on the second string with your first and third finger. So you have, and then back to the open second string, and then 2 open on the third string. So you have, that's just kind of another C lick. So let's put those together so we have. Do that a few times. And then measure 4, we're going to go into like an A minor, but I'm just going to use my first and second finger. So you're going to do an open 2 hammer-on on the third string, and then keep your first finger down. Or actually, you're going to put your first finger back down. Excuse me, you're going to put your first finger back down. So you do 2 open at the end of measure 3, and then I kind of put my first finger down, which gives me a little strength to do that hammer-on, and then I'm going to go, and then you bounce back to the second string and third string. So you do, so I did down, up, down on the third string with that hammer-on, and then down, up, down. Don't rush through that hammer-on. So I'm doing 2 downs in a row with my pick. That's helping me not rush through that hammer-on. And then one more note on the first fret second string. So you have, so 1 and 2 and 3, 4 is how you count that. And if you're having trouble with that hammer-on, you can just take it out and play it as picked notes. But remember, a hammer-on takes the place of a picked note. And then measure 5, you're going to put your third finger on the third fret of the second string and slide from 3 to 5. And then do open high E string, and then a third fret with your first finger, and then open high E. So you have, it's really good practice kind of shifting from this C to sliding up to this C position where you're using your third finger on the 5th fret of the second string and your first finger on the 3rd fret, and then your second finger can sometimes hover on this 5th fret 3rd string. So you have 5, 5, 3. It's like another C chord. So that's what we're doing there. So we're sliding up. Again, keep your third finger down. That'll keep you in position. And then the last 2 notes of measure 5, we're going to go back and play open 2 on the 5th string, which is, it's a pretty big jump. So use this quarter note to get you back down. And then we're going to start our back into our A part again. So we have, let's play 4 and 5 together. We have, don't slide too quick. So that's the first 5 measures. Let's play that. So here we go. 1. Couple more times, a little faster. Okay, and And then measure 6 and 7 are the same as 2 and 3, so we use these two notes. Now we start our opening melody line again, so this is all the same. So that's all the same notes, so one thing about these fiddle tunes is if you memorize measures 2 and 3, you'd actually have a big chunk of the A part already down. So because we play that melody line in measures 2 and 3, and we play that same exact thing in 6 and 7. And then measure 8 and 9 is just a slightly different response. So the first time we went, and then the second time we're going to play like a little ending lick to end the A part. So we're going to do that same open 2 hammer-on, and then first fret second string, and then back to the open third string, and then back to the second fret. So we just kind of play, we mix those notes up in just a different order there. And then first fret second string, and then second fret third string, down, up, and then a little ending lick. Let me play it and then I'll break it down. So we did open third string, second fret fourth string, open fourth string, second fret fifth string, and then third fret fifth string. So you have that's good picking practice there. Let's practice that a few times. That's 8 and into 9. Really, don't lift your fingers up unless you need to. And then you kind of fall back into your C chord. This whole song is basically kind of playing out of these chord shapes. So we have C, and then we're kind of going into like a modified like A minor position. But I think it's really important to use the correct fingers, because if you went this way, you could do that, but it doesn't kind of, you're not playing out of the chord shape, whereas if you do it this way, see how I'm kind of hovering in my chord shape? You know, now I'm kind of ready to, I'd be ready to go back to strumming if I needed to, but I'm kind of using this to keep me in position where if I just play a solo that's just kind of a run of notes, it doesn't connect me to that larger chord shape and keep me in position. So I think that's really important on this song. Alright, thanks for watching this video, and if you like the lessons, click the subscribe link below and you'll stay up to date on all the new lessons. Thanks for watching.